did you know that I was a assistant, personal assistant for the largest athlete on the planet for 3 years?
I did. I've sat in locker rooms with you and you've told this story, and it's amazing to me that you did everything with him for 3 years.
Well, let him tell you this, the biggest thing he did.
The biggest thing,
Bill,
Fonzie.
it's out there now. Tell your story. Go ahead.
There with the girl.
Yes.
Okay, so Giant Gonzalez. They put me with him in WCW, and then we went to WWF. A guy named what was the Pizza Hut manager's name?
Kid Fry.
No, he came into WCW to try to.
Jim Herd.
He's not part of the story. Who cares?
Jim Herd.
Jim Herd.
Jim Herd came in and tried to. He said, "Oh, I'm going to cut the budget because WCW was spending multi-millions, is spending Ted Turner's money, and they wanted me, Giant Gonzalez, to take a pay cut." And we said, "Hey, no," and Giant Gonzalez said, "Hey, what's my options?" I said, "Well, you can go to Japan and wrestle in Japan, or you go to, back to Argentina and play European basketball, or I can call somebody WWF. You know somebody?" I said, "Yeah, I know J.J. Dillon. I was assistant booker for him and for Championship Wrestling." So I called J.J. J.J. answered the phone, and I told him the situation. I said, "Jim Hurd wants to take us a pay cut. We don't want to do that. You think Vince is interested, and we're a package deal for the largest athlete on the planet and me to come in WWF?" He said, "Let me get back with you." 20 minutes later, the phone rang. He said, "Fonzie, when can he come up?" I said, "Well, anytime." So they flew us up the next day, first class, and we went to Vince's house, not to the office, and Vince hired us on the spot. He loved Giant Gonzalez. It was literally the tallest athlete on the planet at that.
Because, Fonzie told them, we're a T-package deal. You can't have the Giant without me. What? Who said that?
I was trying to secure my job.
No shit.
And I did. Vince said, "Oh, yeah, I love it," So anyway, time goes by, and we're hired by WWF, and we're making big money. I'm almost making 1993. I'm a referee. I'm almost making $200,000 a year. That's fucking crazy, unheard of.
Sure.
Some of you guys don't make that today, but I'm proud of that. But anyway, so Giant Gonzalez and I never split a room. We always got our own rooms at the Marriott and stuff, and the girls loved him because he was a tall Hispanic, good-looking. He had the Giant's disease, but he didn't have it like Andre yet. Andre's head was protruding, his jaw was growing, and Giant Gonzalez didn't have that yet, but it was coming, and the women loved him. He was just a good-looking kid, a Spanish kid.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
What?
It was beautiful. So we'd go to the mall. We'd have like housewives follow. They were curious about the Giant Gonzalez. So anyway, it'd be ordinary for me to get a phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, "Hey, Fonzie, would you go to McDonald's and give me 5 hamburgers and French fries?" That's my job, of course. So one night I get a phone call. We're in Los Angeles at the Marriott right there at the airport. He said, "Fonzie, can you come to our room?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be right there." It was like he was in 207, I was in 204. So I go to his room, I knock on the door, and he opens the door. He's naked. And I said, "Hey, I'm expecting to go get 5 hamburgers for him and this and that, whatever he wanted." So he said, "Fonzie, I got a problem." I said, "What's the problem, Giant? We were naked."
He called him Giant.
He said, so he opened it a little more, and there's this beautiful girl in the bed. She looked like Pamela Anderson. She wasn't an arena girl. She was like a housewife. Anyway, thank you, Pat. He said, the problem. I said, what's the problem? He just, my is so fat, I can't get it inside her. He said, would you do me a favor? And I'm embarrassed. There's a girl, laying in bed naked, beautiful blonde. He said, can you come in and pump her for a little bit and get her wet, and then you leave? And I was so embarrassed. And the girl says, please, Fonzie, can you help us, please, Fonzie? So my job that night for my job that night was to wet a girl for Giant Gonzalez. As soon as I wet her, I had to leave in Giant Gonzalez place. So my job was, prepping a girl for Giant Gonzalez. It was the coolest thing I've ever done.
Who's big enough schmuck to not give this guy a podcast? Seriously, his stories have stories. I'm just saying.
And that's a true story.
I know
what you I know that wrestling groupie. She was a housewife and beautiful, like Pam Landers. Said, please, Fonzie, help me. And I was so scared, but I did my job.
TV's Derek has been in the same situation.
I have two questions.
Okay.
One is, did he complete the assignment?
Oh, yes, he did.
Okay. Two, what did she look like when she left? Like, she had to be walking funny, right? Like, there's no way to...
I don't know, because I did my job and I left, and I see ratings going, oh, Fonzie, thank you so much for, doing your VO. He says, that was unusual. Then they happen all the time. They happen once in 3 years.
Fonz.
Giant Gonzalez.
Fonz.
Yes, sir.
But you did still go out and get the burgers, right?
Excuse me?
You still did go out and get the burgers, right?
Oh, you damn right I did.
There you go. The guy worked his ass off.
You damn right I did. They bring me $200,000 if you take care of the largest ethnic on the planet. I would do anything they ask me to.
So you took care of her and you took care of him. So now actually...
Very cool.
Now I got a wrestling question for you. That's a rumor I've heard forever. Was there any truth to the rumor that Hogan and Giant Gonzalez, after their big meet in 1993, was ever going to be a program, or did it get shut down immediately?
Well, Giant Gonzalez wasn't the best worker with size. He was terrible in the ring. He was athletic because he played basketball and that, but he didn't just get to wrestling and all that. But he was so big, it's hard for him to take bumps. But him and Hulk Hogan never took off because it might have happened if he would have stayed in good health. But his health started failing, in 93, and, he became diabetic. The diabetes disease was kicking in. He used to break my heart. He said, Fonzie, I'm going to die young. He used to break my heart when he told me that. I'm going to die young like Andre. The Giant's disease. There's a name for it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Can I be honest, Fonzie? Do you not tell me the same thing? That you were to die young? Did I not tell you the same thing? I'm going to die young. Did Sandman not say the same thing to both of us? I'm going to die young.
Yeah, 100%.
And here you guys are.